Hey guys, I have really fallen in love with this plugin called the TCS-68 by Fuse Audio Labs, and it is an emulation of a Tascam 688 cassette recorder. And it was apparently, because I've done a lot of research because I love the plugin so much, it was the most high-end cassette recorder that's sort of ever been invented or ever was used in studios for actual cassettes. And I think the first ever 8-track cassette recorder. So, though a lot of plugin manufacturers have their sort of lo-fi cassette plugin, this is a bit different because it's actually a hi-fi cassette plugin, and it really sounds incredible. Like, the EQ sounds great, the distortion on the preamp sounds great, the tape sounds great. I love it, and I used it all over this track that I'm about to show you guys, and I'll show you all the tracks that I used it on. One of the reasons that I specifically chose it for this track is this whole song is just made up of a ukulele, which is the only instrument I have with me here at this hotel I'm staying at where I'm performing. And I borrowed a friend's bass guitar for like an hour to record the bass. So it's just bass, vocals, and ukulele, and mostly just ukulele and vocals. So I beat on the ukulele for the kick sound that you'll hear, and I strummed the ukulele for the sort of hi-hat sound, and I did a little bit of like beatboxing mixed in with a little string strum to create the hi-hat sound. So I wanted to give this song a little bit of a lo-fi sound, but not really lo-fi, like hi-fi lo-fi, which is kind of perfect for this plugin. So it's become one of my most used plugins on the last few mixes that I've done, and we'll dive in, and I think that, you'll use this plugin a lot if you get it. So yeah, the Tascam 688 recorder emulation, or TCS-68. Hope you enjoyed this little review. All right, so I'll play you guys just a little bit of the track here. Let's do a chorus, since most things are in on the chorus.
Leave you behind. I'll never hurt you like it hurt you. I'll never make you cry. I'll treat you.
You can see that the TCS-68 is on most of the tracks that have a plugin on them. So it's on the bass here, it's on the kick, which is actually me just beating the ukulele. It's not really a kick, just me hitting the ukulele. Yeah, the hi-hat, which is actually me just strumming the strings. My beard, I used my beard as a hi-hat. I combined the sound of me strumming the strings, putting the microphone against my beard, and then my mouth doing a kind of sound, and I combined those to make the sound of the hi-hat, which I'll play for you here. So that's strings, beard, and mouth playing together to get that sound, which is, I call it hi-hat, but it sounds actually like this in the track.
Every time my hand reaches for yours, I feel the hesitation.
Right? It sounds sort of shaker-ish. And then on there, I've got the, again, the preamp is not on, the tape. So I kind of wanted to warm it up, and the tape warms it a little bit more, and the preamp like adds a little bit more high-end kind of distortion. And then I boosted the highs, cut some mids a lot there at 250, and then took out some lows as well on that to get that crazy, weird hi-hat, that shaker thing. And then I, of course, would have it on my lead vocal. So lead vocal there, just the preamp, no tape, because I wanted some more high-end EQ. Oh, yes, I automated the EQ on the low end. Yes, for that, because I was kind of moving around back and forth with the way I was singing while I was holding the little mic in my hand to sing the song. Barbie, the lead vocalist, has the TC-68 on her vocal too. She has tape and I'm sure EQ. Yep, mids boosted around 2K and high end as well, 2K, and some lows taken out. It's interesting. It looks like I take out lows with the TCS-68 a lot, unlike everything. Yep, on this track as well, the BGVs, yep, took out lows and boosted mids and some highs. And then preamp. So I'll usually choose either the preamp or the tape, depending on which direction I want the sound to go, like a little warmer, a little brighter kind of. I'll pick and just see what sounds good. I don't always use it, but a lot. And then ukulele, I don't have it on the bus, but I've got it on each of the individual tracks, or most of the individual tracks. I have it on this one. And picked the preamp and boosted some highs and took out some lows. Yeah, basically looks like I always taking out lows with this. And then I put it on the mix bus as well. So with the mix bus here, I used the crosstalk also. Crosstalk and tape and preamp on the mix bus to add just some saturation, give it that tape sound. That tape recorder cassette sound. Subtle on the mix bus, but you can definitely hear. I'll take the power in and out. I'll do it here on the last chorus.
You is terrified to love again, but I promise till the end I'll never run.
Just do it here on the chorus. So without it,
leave you behind. I'll never hurt you like it hurt you.
And now with it.
Leave you behind. I'll never hurt you like it hurt you.
I just think it glues things together a little bit more when it's in there. Yeah, that's kind of what I noticed the most.
Leave you behind.
Not with it.
Leave you behind. I'll never hurt you like it hurt you.
All right, cool. Well, that is the TCS-68. As you can see, I've got Fuse Audio Labs all over the session. I'm using the VCL4, which is like their LA, it's like an LA4A, I think, emulation. And that's on like more than half the tracks that have plugins on them as well. But yeah, a lot of this bucket delay, this is one of the first plugins I ever got from them. And it's the main delay I'm using on this song. Yeah, I think it's really the only delay that I'm using is this bucket delay. And I really like it a lot. So, and then tons of also, the first plugin I got from them was this, or that I bought was the TCS-61. And that's on a lot of stuff too. I'm going to do a total of full review of that here at some point, but that's on like lots of things. I love the high pass filter on that, and the gate. I use the gate all the time. The preamp's awesome. Yeah, it's on a lot of tracks too, as you can see. All those right there. All right, well, hope this is helpful for you guys, and I'll catch you later. And yeah, check out my cover of this song. I think it's pretty cool the way it all turned out.